Ninjas. Hyde Park, the best hood in Upland.
Hyde Park,
Got it locked from the bread to Venice Ave.
Hyde Park,
So come round here with respect, or you might get a shuriken to your neck, or a roundhouse kick to the face. The ninjas don't play. Stacking the UPEX from all the treasure we're hunting. Dragons keep the properties coming. Newcomers get help and they love it. Giveaways all the time and we love it. UFC and NFL where we rumble. Race track in the hood got constructed. Hyde Park is stunning. If you don't agree, then you can go. The best hood in Upland. Yeah.
Hyde Park,
Got it locked from the bread to Venice Ave.
Hyde Park,
So come round here with respect, or you might get a shuriken to your neck, or a roundhouse kick to the face. The ninjas don't play.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hyde Park Ninjas. Kale, how you doing?
Hey, doing great. How are you doing?
Doing good. So, looking forward to this one. So we've got just some tips and tricks for the Spark Tycoon and some different ways that you can get the most out of your Spark Tycoon. So, how have you enjoyed playing so far?
I've really enjoyed it. You know, Spark Tycoon is great if you're treasure hunting already. And then if you're not treasure hunting, it really will encourage people to start because it's based off of gaining resources and loot boxes off of your paid sins within Upland. Um, and so I was treasure hunting already, and so to have this come along is has been really cool to start gaining resources. It's another way to start earning UPIX, um, increasing the value of your properties and stuff like that. So I think we're going to jump into a few different strategies um, that can help people be profitable in Spark Tycoon.
Awesome. And I think you hit the nail on the head there. I think, it's treasure hunting is something that I know I've already been doing, so I'm not really having to change any habits, that I do daily. So it's just a great way to maybe earn a little bit extra. So I've been really excited about it. Well, I guess we'll touch on just a couple strategies, and you can make it as easy as you want. As easy as doing your treasure hunts. And for anybody that's new to Spark Tycoon, basically every time that you send somewhere within Upland, you have a 75% chance of getting loot boxes. And in those loot boxes, you're going to get resources. So those resources right now, at the time and the place of the game where it's at right now, you can earn ore, lumber, or energy. And all of those resources can be used within Spark Tycoon to either build nodes that can earn you more um, different resources, or you can actually sell those in the marketplace and earn UPIX that way too. And you could use that UPIX for other things. So that's probably the simplest strategy, is just to do your treasure hunts, and you collect your loot. And if you've got 100 ore collected, you can sell that at the market price. I think today the market price, the last time I seen, was somewhere between like 119 and 130 for lumber. Ore was about the same. And I think energy has been sitting close to 1,000. I'm not sure what it's at exactly right now, but it's been pretty consistent around the 1,000 UPIX mark. So that's a great way that you can just collect that, go right on the market, sell it, and then use that UPIX to buy properties in Upland, or do whatever you want. If you want to build stuff, spark stuff up, you can do that as well through the Spark Exchange. So that's probably the simplest strategy. Have you used that one at all, KO?
Yeah, I've been doing I guess a little bit of a hybrid. I would actually like to show maybe the marketplace real quick. I got
Sure.
my screen shared up there. Um, and so I've done a little bit of a hybrid and kind of you got two main strategies and then maybe a hybrid of both. So up here you can see my UPX balance within the UPX Spark Exchange. I'm at 18,743 UPX. I actually started out right here with 5,000 UPX. So I've increased my UPX by 13,000, almost 14,000 UPX, but I've also, click here on play, been increasing my nodes. And I've been going the um, just kind of grinding it out with my treasure hunts route. So just with the treasure hunts, I now have 3 energy nodes, which are the purple ones right here. They produce 1 energy per 24 hours. I have 1 lumber node that produces 4 lumber per 24 hours, or 1 every 6 hours. And then I've just been kind of selling some excess. So after I create a node, if I got excess, I'll sell it. Um, and then uh, and then I start accumulating for the next node. You can see up here I have 50 lumber, I have 49 ore, and 21 energy. After I complete my treasure hunts tomorrow, I should have enough here to start 1 more energy node. Um, my personal goal here was to get 5 energy nodes and then a few lumber and ore nodes, um, and then start accumulating more energy nodes after that. Uh, so so anyway, that's been my personal strategy. It's been a little combo. I've increased my UPX, I've increased my nodes, so collecting these resources every day, and they're going towards my node building. And then looks like I'll have a little extra tomorrow, maybe in the energy department here, and I'll be able to sell that on the market. So what strategy have you been going with?
So I've kind of been doing a hybrid too, to be honest. I did put a little bit of UPX into the Spark Tycoon to get me started. So I actually sold a bunch of properties that I flipped for profit, and I took about 200,000 UPX and put into Spark Exchange to get a little bit of a kickstart and buy some resources. So now I've got enough mills that I'm actually accumulating a little bit per day. So I think I've got 20, right around 20 of the energy mills. And I think I've got 4 each of the lumber and the ore. So, just the way that they collect right now, with the energy mills, the windmills, you earn 1 per day. So that's 20 per day that I'm earning. So I can use those to build more windmills, or another mill of some different type, or I can just turn around and sell those 20 for 20,000 UPX per day. So you have the option there. You could take profits. For the most part, I'm looking at this as more of a long-term strategy, because I know there's a lot more coming with Spark Tycoon. It sounds like they have a pretty good vision and some really cool stuff coming down the road. So I'm looking at it as more of a long term. So I'm reinvesting right away, and then just building up more mills. So with the energy mills, you're going to earn 1 per day just for having that node. And then for the ore and the lumber, with either of those, you're earning 4 of the resources per day. So those add up pretty quick. You've got 4 of those and you're earning 4 per day. That's 16 per day.
Yeah, and I'd like to put out there for the people listening, first of all, none of this is financial advice. This is just a game. This is how we're playing it and how we're using our own strategies. And so the method that you're going with is to inject some UPX, and which, that's quite a bit of UPX depending on what kind of player you are within Upland. If you're newer, that's a lot of UPX. If you've been around a long time, 200,000 UPX might not be as much to you, but so if you're speculative and want to speculate on the longer term vision, because right now, look, there's right now in Spark Tycoon, we don't know what these nodes and resources are going to be in the future. It's a little bit of a speculative play. Um, so if your main mission is just to gain UPX, that's it. Man, do your treasure hunts, get your 80 cents per day within Upland, collect your resources, go sell them on the open market. If you want to speculate a little bit, start building up some nodes. Maybe get some of those resources accumulating daily in your balance, or go with a little bit of a hybrid and start creating some nodes, sell a little bit, increase your UPIX, increase your nodes. That's kind of what I'm going with. So anyway, just wanted to kind of provide some different options and some different ideas on how you can approach it, depending on what your goals are.
Yeah, and I think, those are pretty much the basic, concepts and strategies at this point that we figured out. And again, like KO said, none of this is financial advice. This is a game. We're having a lot of fun with it, and we've just found some good ways to increase our UPIX profitability. And one of the other strategies too that you could use is you could go out, build up the nodes on your properties, and then you could actually turn around and sell your properties within Upland. So by putting the nodes into your properties, you're actually making them more valuable.
Yeah, at this moment in time, energy is right here at 997. There's five of them listed at that price. So let's just say 1,000 UPIX for energy at the moment, at the time of this recording. So an energy node is going to cost 20 energy, which is 20,000 UPIX. The lumber and ore at this very moment is 125. I try to keep an eye on that throughout the day whenever I can. If I see something close to 100, I'll pick it up. And that's at this moment. Like a week ago, it was at the floor was what, between 20 and 30?
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
So right now it's quite a 5x, five times higher. Um, so at 125 lumber for an energy node, you need 80 of those. It's 10,000 UPIX. So 10, 20, 40. So at this moment in time, it costs 40,000 UPIX if you wanted to come in and just buy an energy node. Um, so if somebody wanted to skip all the hassle and the treasure hunting and sends and just buy a node, it's 40,000 UPIX. So maybe you can go sell a property with an energy node on there. Um, you know the mint value of that property plus 40,000 UPIX for one energy node. So that's just an idea, you know, uh, for people to use a strategy where you can increase the value of your properties.
Yeah, and imagine if you have like a collection property or just a cool neighborhood, like Hyde Park Ninjas, and you've got some nodes on those properties, man, it's going to value the heck out of it over time.
Yeah, and so yeah, depending on where Spark Tycoon goes, and we've heard some ideas and some things they have coming in the future. It's going to continue to expand and grow. It'd be interesting to see how this market continues. Um, could totally drop, could continue to rise. We'll see as it goes, but jump in with caution and have some fun figuring out your strategy and the way you want to approach the game.
Yeah, definitely. Well, hopefully that gives everybody just some ideas on different ways that you can play, some different strategies that we've kind of worked with a little bit. I personally haven't gone the route of selling any properties. Again, I'm holding for long term. I've got a different vision in mind, but there's definitely some different strategies, different strokes for different folks. So, do what you're comfortable with, and they all work. It's just a matter of what you're looking to get out of it. So have fun with it. And, don't forget to hit up the Discord, the Upix Spark Exchange for Spark Tycoon. They have a Discord, and man, that team is on top of it. I've really been impressed with Stash and his team, and they're on top of the questions. If you have a question, hit it up, and somebody's bound to answer it. But just check it out and stay informed and have fun with it.
All right, guys, let us know your strategy and what you are doing in the comments below. And if you have any questions, we'd be happy to address them.
All right. Peace out, everyone, and we will see you in the metaverse.
That's a